And here we are for the last two races of episode 14, the second season for Kyle Gaming Racing Team. I hope you've enjoyed the new way I've done the last couple of races here, the last couple of videos. I feel like the commentating really does bring out a bit more excitement in it than just watching them go around, because looking back on it, it was a little bit boring. So the last two races, we were just hoping to consolidate our position, maybe get as many points as we can. I don't think we could have gone out of 7th spot on the Drivers' Championship ladder as it was anyway, and we definitely had no shot at winning the Constructors' Championship at all, unfortunately. So we've done what we could, and now it was just about seeing how much further we could go. We had a few goals that we had to achieve. One of them was only to make sure that we beat Norris for the remainder of the year, and I was really upset that we just kept getting damage on the car almost at around lap 1 all the time, and all that happened was that it just screwed our whole pit stop strategy up, and we had to go on the fly and try and adjust as we went, and it didn't always work out. Still managed to score some points in the last 5 races from that. I was really hoping to fix that up in these 2 races just to finish off this season. Next season is going to be on F123, so again we're going to have a different driver with us, different livery and everything like that, but I'll talk more about that at the end of this video. But for now guys, I hope you enjoyed the last 2 races.
Welcome along then to where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the very final corner. And just 1 year later, Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, edging out Sergio Perez, who lines up P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Kyle, Norris. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
And away we go. Hamilton and Perez in front of us. Perez comes in front of us to cut to us off as Norris goes up the inside. Let's go out wide so we don't hit anyone this time. And we got body damage again. Someone's hit us. Unbelievable, the luck we have had this season. Someone's noseman come flying off when we were in there. That's absolutely screwed us up, and I went wide to try and avoid that. Russell coming flying down the straight, going to catch us here. Now it's going to be a matter of how much we can defend and keep the spots that we've got at the moment. Everyone else is on the soft tyres, so we're going to be lagging behind until our tyres sort of heat up a bit. Come around this corner, it's going to be dangerous coming down here. So you can see that Russell, we're going to push him out wide, because screw him. Burn some of that. He's still going to come and try and take us down there. I've got a feeling he's going to go into the inside again, so we're going to sit out wide. Come back on the inside there, go out wide on here. Yeah. And push him out wide. And there we go. He's lost the spot from all that, so that just pushes Leclerc back up into our DRS range. We managed to defend that actually reasonably well from Russell, as it a bit more to defend from Leclerc, who's going to catch us. We're going to sit in the middle here. Yeah, nice so far.
Okay, be very careful. The floors incurred massive damage.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing it was Gasly that ran into us.
Enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Still managed to sit in front of Leclerc. We've got some big defending to do here. If I can try and keep this as good as it is. As Russell looks like he goes down the inside of Leclerc, but Leclerc holds him off. Russell still trying there. Does Russell manage to get the spot? It looks like he has. As Leclerc still fights him. Pushes him out and gets in front again. Not a bad little Russell tussle there. Oh, Russell tussle, I like that. We've got it here. Surely they can't go for as long. We're going to sit in the middle. He's going to try and get wide. Go out wide for him because he's going to try and take that. Oh no. There we go. Russell lurking behind there as well. We're going to lose a few spots here.
Made a pass for first place.
Oh no, now we've got... You're bloody joking! This sums up our season. This absolutely has summed up our season now. Mark hasn't said anything about doing it, but we're going to lose so many spots if I pit now. Norris
There's
is
serious damage to the underbody. Repeat, serious
way out in front of
damage
us
to
there.
the
He's
underbody.
part of the team that we're trying to get there. I'm pretty sure he was racing me. He is my race today, and he is 4 seconds in front. And I've got the damage. I'm not going to catch anybody doing this.
Gap to your teammate behind is...
Yeah, I go on the mediums when they go on the mediums. Trying to defend too aggressive there, so that's Verstappen well past. We're still losing out on spots. So it looks like Russell tries to come up.
With them. You might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
And there goes Russell. Bump this again.
Clear. Okay, we've been informed of an incident which has resulted in lots of loose debris on the track. A safety car is being deployed.
Are we going to go into that? No. We're going to pit, but I need to change the tyres. Oh.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative,
Shut up,
which means
Mark.
you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Set mediums.
Affirmative. Medium tyres at the next stop.
Alright. This has worked out well for us. I didn't intentionally do that to Russell, if anyone's wondering, but it's happened as everyone dives into the pit, so we're just going to have to deal with any luck with just the damage to our body. But this is going to lose us some spots as well.
Yuri's coming in for his stop now.
Ah, Yuri. Oh, they're not changing our nose wing.
Perfect job from you and the
Oh,
crew
no.
there, mate. We're delighted with that. Look after these
Oh, I
tyres
forgot
now.
to tell
and
him
we'll
to set
finish
the
the
nose
race
wing.
in this compound.
Oh, no. Oh, well, that's it, guys. That is pretty much the race over and out for us now. But that is just the way it happens to this at the moment as we go to reset. I'm sitting, whoa, 6.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car
No,
in
we
this
didn't.
lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Did we sneak position out there? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, that was my fault, that one. I was expecting a lot more out of this race, I honestly was. And that's it.
Okay, you've taken damage to the side pods. Expect to feel a little bit more drag than
Damage
normal.
all over the shop, and everyone has been way too aggressive. Leclerc had no room, and he still pushes me in. Was I the wrong one for doing it? Did I?
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the
You're
marshals.
joking. It was his rear tyre. Oh.
This result then narrows the gap between our championship leader and the rest of the standings. Let's see how the drivers' standings have changed. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. No change in the top spot then, but with today's points, their hold on that lead is getting weaker. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One. Welcome to the Yas Marina circuit for the finale of another thrilling Formula One season. It's been a breathtaking year, and we end it at a track that's been the scene of many glories and heartbreaks over its history. It's time to end the season in style. It's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Kyle lines up on pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Okay. And we're off. So it looks like Rose is going to try and climb from the inside. We're always slow off on the starts here, but if we can keep our front here, go out wide. So for the first corner, looks like we've avoided damage, which is great. Leclerc settled himself in front of us, coming in through for the second corner. We come around here, we go out a little bit wide, it gives us a chance. Norris, who is our direct battle today, the chance to go there. Don't forget we're on the hard tyres, so they're going to come around. He goes on the inside, narrowly misses us there, but we managed to avoid damage again. We throw out some ERS, trying to catch up to Leclerc, seems to have been pulled out half a second. Norris is slowly catching, we're going to have to go out, push him wide to try and keep our positioning. He's going to have to brake hard now, and we're going to go out wide to avoid him. And we've done that so far. Back corner there is where we get a lot of damage. Norris is right up our arse now, so we're going to keep going hard here. Ricciardo's right behind him. He's going to try and take us here. Looks like Perez flying up the inside of Ricciardo, looking to get there. We're going to keep him blocked out. We've done well here as Norris looks to go on the inside. Leclerc pulling away from us. Come around this big sweeping left-hand corner. Norris right up alongside us as we come around this one. And he's had to block it out. We're going to come in slow. Oh, it's Perez. It wasn't Norris. So Perez has snuck his way through. We've managed to hold on to second place so far from the first lap. And more importantly, we've avoided our damage. So we'll keep going now. We should be able to catch Leclerc at some point. He's going to have to pit. We're going longer on the hard tyres. We've still managed to not have any damage as far as I know. So we're doing great here. I've used too much ERS as we go. I'm going to have to hold off on that.
Gearbox wear, so try to keep the number of
Yes, I
shifts
know
to a
that
minimum,
much.
please.
So Perez still pushing. He's still catching. He's done really well for that one there. It was really great watching him fly up there. We held off Norris and Ricciardo, which made him come up there. Looks like the McLaren's picked at a great time for it as we come around this corner again. They are on the soft tyres, so I've got a feeling everyone's going to be pitting in the next 3 laps.
We've lost one of the gears. The transmission is significantly damaged. We're down
Anyone
a gear,
say
I'm afraid.
Singapore? Don't tell me we're going to lose out on that. It's his 3rd lap. Perez is going to catch us up here just as we were catching Leclerc, so hopefully we pull this gear back in at some point.
Okay, bad news on the gearbox, I'm afraid. The team are trying everything they can think of, but they're not optimistic. Just keep at it, do your
Thought
best.
this would happen. We're still catching Leclerc though, so I'm not going to give up yet. Let's see what happens there. DRS is enabled, so expect to... Jesus, that's going to be damage on the floor, surely, almost. Singapore was a harder track with the braking and everything, so I'm hoping we'll last out a little bit longer here, so we'll see what happens. Oh my god, that sounded like that was 3 gears there. A good bout of DRS for this one, as Perez slowly catches us. Gear doesn't seem to be giving us too much trouble at the moment, although I'm pretty sure we... Oh, now the Ferraris are the ones we normally hit and cause damage to our front wing, so I'm glad we missed him there, that was close. As we go into DRS, looks like PRS is out of our DRS range at the moment, which is great, so he doesn't get any. We'll just keep going down this way. And it looks like our gears come back, which I'm hoping is a good sign that our engine is going to last out the end of this one. So we only have like 10 laps to go. But if anyone remembers Singapore, it didn't. So these guys are all going to have to pit soon, so I'm not going to go too hard on Leclerc here, because we are going to pass them, and we're not going to pit for a little bit longer. They're going to be on their medium tire, it's going to be a bit faster, but being this close to Leclerc, we should manage to just have a good time and have a little bit of free roam. It's just going to be kind of like a qualifying thing. We're going to try and pull some fast laps in while everyone pits. So we're just hanging about behind Leclerc, waiting for him to pit, really. Unless there's a good chance to overtake him, I'm not going to risk damaging my car at the moment. It's the first race in a while where we haven't incurred damage from a crash or something like that, so we're doing well. That was one of my goals. The other goals was to beat Norris, and at the moment that seems to be working as we pull up onto Leclerc. I'd imagine this is his pitting lap here. Yes, it is. Oh, Sonoda's out. If that turns into a valid flag, we could pit here and get a free pit stop. But no, it doesn't look like that. So it looks like Perez has continued on. He's without it, not within our DRS range. We've got this gear back, so now we're going to make the most of it. Could we pull out a win for our last race of the season with a failing gearbox? Look at the difference it makes when you don't get any damage to your car on the opening lap. And a pole position to start, let's be honest here, but yeah. So our defending at the start did as well. Now we've managed to... Oh, caution for a yellow... No, that's Sonoda. So no
Okay,
yellow,
the incident's been
no
cleared. Let's
safety
get
car.
back up to racing speed.
Right, so we should see Perez duck into the pits here. So watch his thing there, 2 seconds behind. He should then get into the pit. Looks like Norris is right behind him. Verstappen there. So Verstappen's the one that's pitting,
9
not
laps
Perez.
of fuel to go. 9 laps
So we
left.
should be able to pull out on Perez a little bit more now. As soon as we start seeing those revs climb a little bit too high. Doesn't seem to be too bad by the sounds of it at the moment. I've just got strong memories of Singapore, but we were nowhere near in the position we're in now. And the track was a completely different thing. That was a street circuit, so the braking and everything is a lot harder on the car than this circuit is. So hopefully I'm doing enough here. I'm trying to coast it through the corners as much as I can. We've got a 10-second gap on Hamilton and Russell. So I'm not needing to push it too hard at the moment. We should see Perez and Norris this time pit.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window. You're going to be on
As
stop.
we've got a couple of laps till our one. So yeah, I wonder if we'll see Russell and Hamilton pull into the pits here. It might not. It might be another lap or two. I've gone as far as I can on these hard ones. So yep, there we go. Hamilton in. So the next one we should see is Russell going after that, but he's going to pit with us, so that's alright. I think we're still doing alright for this one. Come on, car. Come on. 5 more laps. Don't fail me now. Well, that was the gearbox.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
Oh yeah, this is our lap one. Are we going to see Russell now hit? Yes. We've got a gap. Oh, I just needed to hold on. It's got 4 laps left in it. Come on. You've got it. You've got this. Oh, good pit stop here.
That was a
Man, that was
fantastic stop.
amazing.
Faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Oh no, I've got no power. Well, hopefully we've got up enough lead. Three laps left, come on.
Okay, Mark here. You're causing unnecessary wear to your transmission. Try to take it easy. I'm going to risk losing it.
It hasn't been an exciting race in terms of overtakes and stuff in the first lap, but it is, considering the gearbox, I'm in front and the gearbox is going to fail at any moment, and I am trying to keep it on going. Oh God, last lap, can we do this? Round near the pits there, through the last corner. We've managed to hold it off, guys. That's the win.
That's a win. You can bet a panic on it. Well, we've had a very strong season this year. Very strong indeed. Well done. And thank you on behalf of the team for a fantastic.
And with that, another year of Formula One
Ooh,
draws to a
Leclerc
close,
pinched
and a
it.
new World Drivers' Champion is declared. Another entry added to that prestigious list of the sport's most incredible drivers. Victory today then, but bittersweet emotions, I'm sure, as the championship slips through their fingers. Even so, what a fantastic final race of the season this was. Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Charles Leclerc's points today take him to the top of the championship standings. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Carlos Sainz certainly wasn't someone to scoff about. His ability to follow race strategies throughout with pinpoint precision has to be commended.
The Constructors' Championship may be a foregone conclusion at the moment, but regardless, let's look at the standings. So then, Ferrari have now moved out of sight and out of reach. It's another triumph for the Italian team as they claim the World Constructors' Championship. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you.
And that's it for Season 2. So as we can see, Charles Leclerc won on 331 points. That's the second season that we've done that he's won. So congratulations to Charles Leclerc. Like I said before, our next season is going to be on F123. If you're following me on TikTok, you'll see that that'll be at the first weekend of December. It's going to be a shortened season because I want to do a season just before we get into the actual F1 season again next year, and hopefully we'll have a better time of it than we did this year. For this year, just a summary, we didn't do as good as I would have liked. We struggled with damage to the car, which is mainly driver error. Sometimes it was other drivers hitting us, which was really unfortunate. And just, pit stop strategies and stuff did not work out for us. So also too, the car development wasn't where it should have been. Unfortunately, that happened as we changed over to the PS5, but what can you do about that? There's no excuses for it. 7th isn't terrible for the drivers constructors. The drivers championship. But considering last year we just missed out on the top spot, I'm a little bit annoyed that we dropped down that far. But that season's done and dusted now. We're going to look forward. The constructors, we finished 5th, which I think we did last year as well, which isn't too bad considering I was the only one scoring points. So hopefully in the next season we can maybe get a few more points out of our second driver. If not, it'll be the season after that. Thank you to everyone that watched the whole season. It was great to do it live on stream. Live on Twitch. I'm going to do it again for Season 3. I hope you can all join me, and I'll put up those highlights on TikTok too. Any other improvements you think I can make, let me know. But otherwise, guys, thank you so much for being with me in Season 2, and I'll talk at you next time. Bye.
PlayStation